We have a massive pair of games today, a top of the table clash with Bayern Munich and also the German Cup semi-final. Let's get into it and let's see if we can do this. Welcome back then guys to the Red Devil Revival, now here for episode 54 of our Road to Glory series here with Kaiserslautern. And as I've just said in the intro, we have two absolutely massive games for this season. We have a top of the table clash with Bayern, first v second, and also the German Cup semi-final, which we take on Hertha Berlin for a chance to make it into the German Cup final and maybe our first shot at silverware in this save. Before we get going though, in today's video, if you did miss the last episode where we had a league doubleheader against two relegation threatened sides in Nuremberg and Cologne, there'll be a link right above me so you can see exactly how we did get on up against those sides. And of course, if you do enjoy today's video, do make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you do also want to keep updated with any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified whenever my content here on YouTube goes live. Now, we're going to get straight into this video here today. There's been no games played since last episode. We are carrying on straight away from that last time out where we had that league doubleheader. You can see the results up here in the top right, up against Cologne and Nuremberg. Two fantastic performances. And in the league and in the cup, things are looking very good. The league, we sit second. We are very, very tightly packed though, with the other sides pushing for top four and really for Europe in general. Between ourselves and Dortmund and also Leverkusen, there's only 3 points that separate ourselves from second down into sixth position. It is very, very close indeed. We're only 6 behind Bayern, so we win today. We go only 3 points behind them, but the goal difference is very much superior in Bayern's favour. And there you can see the German Cup. Arguably ourselves and Hertha are the two biggest sides left in it, so whoever wins that game is probably the favourite going into the final. We'll have to see how we do get on with it. The first game though today is the Bundesliga match with Bayern. We are lining up as follows. It's Schultz in net, Ricardo Ley and Mosquera as our two central defenders. Unfortunately, Jakob Lidin is unavailable today. I think he's either suspended or picked up a knock. I can't remember exactly which it is, but he's unavailable for this first game here. Bruckner's in at right back. Liuzio is our half-back today with Conte at left-back. At the moment, both Franco and Ludwig have got slight knocks, so are unavailable for this game. Then Zakowski, Verratti and Hikmet in the midfield, and Jimenez and Zakiri starting up front. Zakiri has a slight injury, but he's able to play through it. It's a wrist injury, I believe, if I remember correctly. But that is how we're lining up. Let's get into this game, see how we get on in our first match of today's episode. In my opinion, not actually the biggest of the two games. I'm more focused on the cup. I don't believe the league is attainable this season, but if we can try and avoid defeat up against Bayern here, we are at the Allianz Arena. It is not an easy game whatsoever, but if we can do it, it'll be a really good result. I'm going to point the finger to the lads, and I'm just going to say it's a great opportunity to show the pundits that what they've been saying is right about you, and that you can go out there and back it up. And most lads seem pretty actually okay about that. I'll say to the rest of them I have faith in them, and everyone but Schultz in net is looking pretty motivated. So a good team talk there. The lads, you can see Bayern on fantastic form. They're still playing Musiala up front, who is not their first choice striker. He's only got like 3 goals all season. I think their first choice striker must be unavailable. But our recent form is very good. 4 wins in our last 4 games. 100% record. Can we bring that here against Bayern? When we played them earlier in the season, I think it was a 2-2 draw, if I remember rightly, at the Friedrichswalder Stadion. So hopefully we can replicate that here in this game. I'll certainly take a draw, that is for sure. And finally the game begins. Can we make the most of our chance here up against Bayern and also against the other teams in the round who have been dropping points? You can see Leipzig and Borussia Mönchengladbach lost their games earlier on in the day. But hang on, Bayern with an early highlight. Bayern with an early goal. I mentioned Musiala, said he's not their first choice striker. He hasn't been getting many goals. And he's just scored. Great way to start the game, lads. Fantastic stuff. If we do lose this game, there is a slight chance, I think, based on the results of Leverkusen, we could drop down as low as either 3rd or 4th. I'm not entirely sure because it all depends on goal difference and everything like that. But we do have to be very careful. We still have to play Mönchengladbach, who sit 4th, Frankfurt, who sit 3rd, and also Leipzig, who sit 7th. I think the other side is Wolfsburg. We have the toughest run-in of any of the top 6 sides in our league. It's pretty ridiculous how bad the running we have. But we've been making the most of the easier games in recent fixtures, so hopefully we can, get some points out of those last few. And I was about to say maybe we've got a chance for a highlight there, but Jimenez has just given the ball away way too easily. And it's a chance for a Bayern Munich counter-attack here. So Serginho Dest, the right back, on this right-hand flank. He puts it into the far post to Leroy Sané. It is 2-0 to Bayern. We are not putting up much of a fight here, it would appear. We are playing very, very poorly right now. Not good enough from us. If things stay as they are at half-time, I'll be making probably a double change. Jimenez will be coming off, and probably one of the centre-backs maybe, because our defenders are not playing particularly well. And indeed, we are in at half-time. It is 2-0. Frashby, I'm far from pleased. We've been very, very bad. Right, tactical changes. Jimenez off. I've only got Skretterberg available because Pellegrini's still coming back from his injury. We'll play Zakiri as a DLF and Skretterberg as the advanced forward. And I'm also going to get Frederick Arnu on for Mosquera, and we'll play him this way around. I think that's probably a fair thing to do. Let's make that double change. Nothing tactical is changing with the way the team is playing. It is just personnel. Hopefully we can see a bit of a positive impact in this second half. We've been awful in that first. Absolutely nothing to show for. We've got no shots on target yet. Not good enough. I know we are away at the league leaders, the favourites for the league, of course, in Bayern Munich, but not good enough from us. Considering how well we played at home in the earlier fixture in the season, I was expecting better here. Hang on, no. Skretterberg, a long ball over the top. Skretterberg, surely. Oh, the substitute had a very good opportunity there, and he failed to get the ball on target. I can also see that Verratti's having a very poor game. It's often the case with Verratti. When we're playing up against good sides, he is very, very poor, probably due to his lack of physical attributes. I reckon we'll take him off shortly. Gnabry with a chance. It's a good stop from Stefan Schulz, thankfully for us. Right, we're going to make that final change then. Garcia on for Verratti. Another straight swap. Nothing too drastic. Can we see anything better in this half? We have 20 minutes to try and salvage anything from this game. Zakiri there has lost the ball. Another highlight. I don't know if it's because we're making tactical changes or if there's actually a chance to see from this highlight here. We'll see what does unfold. Bruckner on it, who is just being completely dispossessed like an absolute idiot. And a chance now for Bayern. Buendia to Tete. It is 3-0 to Bayern Munich. We are absolutely being torn to shreds right now. This is very, very bad indeed. Not good football at all. I'm going to still go ahead with my changes. I'm hoping, to be honest, we just don't concede any more goals because it's going to completely kill our goal difference otherwise. And as I'm saying it, there is a highlight here. Will it be a chance just maybe to get at least one goal back? Abdu Conte throwing. Liuzzo lumps it up the pitch. And we're not getting onto that ball. Bayern still with it here. Emi Buendia on it. He hits it. It's miles wide, thankfully for us. I don't even think it's worth us going to attack. I'm just going to put this on to balance. I just think it's better for us just to try and settle for this. We're not getting back into this game at all. It's really been a missed opportunity here. Bayern are going to be going 9 points clear of us following on from this game. Unless there's an awful lot of late drama. Zakiri on it here to Skretterberg. Maybe a chance for consolation. How has he missed? Oh my days. Andreas Skretterberg. His earlier season form, I would have had him nailed down the score there, and he's just missed an absolute sitter. Thankfully, that goal wasn't to make it 3-3 in the 90th minute then. It was just to make it a bit of consolation, but he missed a very easy opportunity then. Not good enough. Not good enough from the entire team then. An absolutely appalling performance on the lads there. It means we do indeed go 9 points behind Bayern. We're now only 3 goals clear of Frankfurt, who, as I've already mentioned, we do still have to play. And we are very close to the other teams in the round. It's not good there whatsoever. But we do still have the German Cup semi-final to look forward to. So I'll see you for that cup match, guys, very shortly. Here we are then, guys, for our second match of today's episode, and in my opinion, the more important of the two, the German Cup semi-final at home against Hertha Berlin. I've changed the team up quite significantly from that absolute, just dreadful performance that we've just had up against Bayern Munich, and it is as follows. Rosic goes in at net, is then Lidin and Mosquera at the back, Lidin back from his suspension, Bruckner at right back, Liuzzo, and then Franco back in at left back. Oliver, Pablo Garcia and Hikmet in midfield, change up midfield quite significantly. And then Pellegrini and Skretterberg are starting up front. Even after Skretterberg's missed chance, I feel Skretterberg is better up front for this game. Simply because of the fact that Zakiri is not fully fit. And he offered nothing at all in that last game. At least Skretterberg was in the right positions even if he wasn't scoring. And Pellegrini is apparently fully fit now. He reckons he can play 75 minutes of the game. So we'll see how he does get on. Well, that's how we're lining up. Let's get into this semi-final match here. If we win it, we go into the final of our first ever major trophy since we've taken over here at Kaiserslautern. Of course, we've won the second division and the third division, but they're not major trophies. This right here is a massive, massive opportunity for one. I'm going to point the finger. I'm going to say, come on, lads, show me what you can do. The fact there's no Dortmund, there's no Bayern, there's none of the big sides left in this competition. The biggest side is Hertha Berlin, then ourselves, then Bremen, and I think it's Düsseldorf, if I'm right, is the other side. So there is a very good opportunity of us winning this competition if we can get past Hertha Berlin here. Hertha are lining up as so. They do have a couple of our former players, although it doesn't look like they got any of them on the bench today. They got Lee Bailey and also Salas, two of our midfielders, but I didn't spot them on the list of players there. Looks like there's a highlight to kick the game off with, quite possibly. We're starting with the ball from the kickoff, maybe an early goal for us. If we can do to help settle nerves, that would be fantastic. Hand on early ball there, Skretterberg through, surely he scored, but I think it's going to get disallowed. It's going to look at the referee, which means they're going to look at VAR. Will it get pulled back for offside, or will it get given? They have indeed disallowed it. Very annoying that. That would have been a lovely way to start the game, but it has been chalked off of the board, unfortunately for us. Another highlight here, and this time Hertha Berlin starting with the ball in our half. Edouard on the ball now, Camavinga. There's some massive names in this Hertha Berlin squad. Bello, the left back, who I'm not aware of. Bruckner, good challenge. Chance to counter-attack quite possibly. Come on, Angelo. He's had a very poor run of games recently. Can we see more from him? Good bit of dribbling there. Into Oliver here. Garcia, there's a lot of space on the left. Or Garcia's going all the way on his own. He's hit the post. Hikmet, though, he's not taken the chance, and he's then lost the ball. He should have just shot from that tight angle. He would have had more of an opportunity, really, than running wide. A corner as well, though. Oliver's ball in. Leading at the far post, doesn't win it. So far, the opening 10 minutes, we are looking the better of the two sides. The most threatening, that is for sure. But sadly, no goal as of yet to show for it. We've hit the woodwork, and we've had a goal disallowed for offside, annoyingly. Can we break that deadlock, or will it be Hertha here? Their first opportunity, Rosic punches it, but it actually, for once, a punch from a keeper does work. Hikmet here to Skretterberg. He's definitely onside. This time he shoots. It's a goal. It was pretty awful goalkeeping. It was not a good effort from Skretterberg at all, but it somehow found its way into the back of the net, and we find ourselves 1-0 up in the German Cup semi-final. A great ball there from Hikmet, very well weighted there from the midfield man, and Skretterberg manages to finish it into that bottom right corner, and we get an early lead. Come on, another highlight as well. Us starting in Hertha's half once more. We are looking very much up for this game at the moment. Oliver on it, he puts it kind of into the middle. Wasn't a great ball, and a chance maybe for Hertha Berlin to counter-attack here. Adeyemi, who is a very, very pacey player, don't concede so soon after scoring. It has hit the post. It was very lucky for Hertha that hit the post. It kind of ricocheted off of one of our defenders' feet, and it has eventually been cleared. But so far, we're looking very good. Defending pretty well, attacking very well indeed. Another highlight, Skretterberg on a free kick. He goes for it. It's a decent save from the keeper. I don't know why Skretterberg's taking the free kicks. I didn't even know he was any good at them, but not a bad effort there from our Norwegian talisman. And Lidin has scored from the following corner. I thought the highlight was done and dusted, but Lidin had other ideas, and we've gone 2-0 up. 27 minutes played. We are looking very good for our lead so far. A great corner from Oliver. A great header from Lidin. A great semi-final so far. Get in there. We've got another highlight now. This time a Hertha Berlin corner, and Rosic with a very good claim. A very good game he's having in the sticks for us so far is old Rosic. Hasn't played for quite a few games, but looking very competent so far. A chance to counter-attack here. Skretterberg. He dings the keeper. What a save from Fernandez in net there from Hertha Berlin. I thought Skretterberg had done enough with that chip. It looked like Fernandez had been caught out off his line, but he somehow got back in time just about to make that save and tip it over. A chance for Hertha, maybe. Adeyemi on the run here. It may just fizzle out. A good tackle from Franco. That's probably going to be the end of the highlight. Indeed it is. God, we are looking so good at the moment. We really are. If we somehow throw this away, that would be absolutely devastating. But at the moment, we are looking very, very competent in this game. We are really playing well. We're in at half-time as well. A 2-0 lead. Very, very good stuff. We'll go into the dressing room now, and let's see what we want to say. I think I'm going to say to them, don't get complacent. I think that's a fair thing to say. We've had a really good game. I don't think it's worth saying anything else, but there is a highlight to start the second half off with. Of course, the highlight, in the very first minute of the first half, there was a chance. It was disallowed. Of course, our first goal from Skretterberg. And that time, Ramos for Hertha Berlin had a very good chance, but thankfully for us, it just about went over the bar. That would have been very frustrating if they had scored at the very first chance of the half, but thankfully for us, it didn't happen. I'm going to make a change, I think, for us. I'm going to sub off Pellegrini just because of the fact he isn't fully fit. He's coming back from an injury. I don't want to risk killing him, basically, before we get to the really major games in the league season. We're going to get Jimenez on in his place. A straight swap, nothing too drastic. Hopefully, we can maybe get another go at Jimenez. Of course, he's on some decent form in his last 5 or 6 games. But that Bayern game, he didn't really offer anything. But then again, neither did anyone in the entire team in that last match. We're past the 60-minute mark now as well. Still 2-0. Still no real clear-cut chance as of yet from Hertha Berlin. Other than that headed chance at the beginning of this half, nothing major to see from them. It's recommending I sub of Hikmet. I think I will make that change. We'll just see what happens on this highlight though. Rosic with the kick to Mosquera. Back to Rosic now. I think also we're going to put ourselves onto time wasting. I think that's a fair thing to do. But Garcia on it. He lumps it up the pitch. Skretterberg in behind once again. He's done his man and he's done the keeper for his second goal of the game. It is 3-0 to Kaiserslautern. I think we may be going through to our first ever major final. We're going to go to balance. We're going to go to a bit of time wasting. We're also going to be a bit more disciplined. And I'm going to also sub off Hikmet for Zukowski as it was recommended by the assistant. I think it's fair. We need to rest him where possible. And currently, lads, considering how bad that Bayern game went, this second game is looking absolutely fantastic. Great bit of defending, can I just say, from Franco there. He was really determined to get that ball. Very good stuff from our left back there. A very good showing from him. Another highlight now. Oliver with a corner. A chance for a fourth maybe. Jimenez heads over the bar. That really would have killed the game off if we had scored that. Liuzio looks shattered. We will sub him off as a result. I will put, I think, Lidin in as the halfback. He can play it. And then as a result, I'm then going to bring on Ricardo Lay as the right-sided central defender. I think that's a fair thing to do. Give Liuzio a rest. He never gets any rest because we don't have another halfback available to us. But we're going into the final few minutes. There is a highlight for Hertha Berlin. They score now. There is a small chance they can get back into it. It's been put in. Franco heads it clear. A chance probably for us to counter-attack then as a result. Oliver, just Hertha Berlin have done nothing in this game. They've been so bad. Jimenez should really have been a fourth there, but it does not matter really. We're going to go to cautious or defensive. I clicked the wrong button, doesn't matter. We're going to go full on time wasting as well. Surely we've got to be looking like we are going through to the next round of the cup. We are taking our time from this corner, which is what I want to see. Very good stuff there from Oliver. He does put it in, and it has missed everyone. I think it's going to get given as a free kick anyway. Indeed, it has done. Are we going to see this game out into the final minute stoppage time? We go. Oh, we are into the German Cup final. A fantastic showing from the lads in this game. Absolutely brilliant. Considering how bad the first game went, we're in the final. Congratulations, lads. They all look over the moon about it. Of course they do. But I didn't expect that type of performance considering how bad we were. You can see that Werder Bremen won their own game in extra time. So we now know we are playing Werder Bremen in the German Cup final. I think it's at the end of the season. But we'll have a look at the schedule now anyway. See what we're going to come back for next episode. Of course, Friday's video. We will be coming straight back in the league. We have 4 league games remaining. We'll come back for 2 for next episode and the following 2. And then the German Cup final. But next episode, guys, will be RB Leipzig and then Wolfsburg at home in 2 massive games for our top 4 qualification hopes. But of course, that'll all be coming in next episode. Overall, though, guys, that there brings this video here to a close. And unfortunately, that first game with Bayern was just awful. We did nothing. The nurses looked like they did not care. They were being completely outclassed. I mean, it is Bayern Munich, is probably fair enough. But that second game with Hertha, a complete turnaround, such a better performance from us. We just looked unplayable. Hertha did nothing in that game. Every time we were getting the ball up the pitch, we looked like we were going to score and to win it 3-0, a fantastic showing. And only a couple of episodes time, a German Cup final to look forward to. Of course, so guys, I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have done, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you want to keep updated with any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.